It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
You gotta make it. With this Negro.
The winds of change are blowing.
Talking about the draft, I assume?
Yep. You and I haven't had much of a chance to get acquainted here on Raw. I wouldn't mind if we end up on the same brand so that we can finally have a match or two.
I wouldn't mind that either. We could do big things together.
I guess we'll see where we end up. I know they're saying you could be staying here on Raw, but I've been around a while and I've seen a lot of crazy things. When it comes to the WWE Draft, you just never know.
Thanks.
I'll be ready for anything.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft next week.
Since Raw has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed. But I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on Raw. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
They gonna have me wear this every time. I just realized that They might have me wearing some type of shirt. But it's gonna be funny.
And here's the man whose name is on everyone's mind.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
There's been a lot of speculation about this guy's future, and if you've seen him in the ring, you can understand why.
Rumors are just rumors, but a strong showing here against Montez Ford could help turn those rumors into reality. With all the talk about presumptive draft picks and Triple H's cryptic messages, we might be forgetting about Montez Ford.
Good point, Corey. Montez is a former Royal Rumble winner who's coming back from injury. I'm sure he'd love to make his own statement about WWE's pecking order.
Both superstars have a lot on the line and a lot to say about it, and they will surely let their fists do the talking. Oh!
He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
Oh, flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
And Ford's resolve might be wavering here.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back.
And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed. He's looking a little battered now.
Then a thunderous forearm to follow. Big forearm.
Going right after the neck. Neck breaker.
Boom! Read that one.
Momentum isn't completely out of Montez's side just yet.
He's still hanging on. Still in this thing.
He just flipped the script there.
He's able to counter that.
Oh my, a jumping.
Can he do it here? He's able to kick out before two.
I think this match still has a ways to go. Stepped aside, avoiding damage. Going head to head, putting each other to the test. Oh, slugging away with everything they've got.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
The will things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now.
And that'll end this exchange right there.
Looking for the power with a sidewalk slam.
They don't got the lift thing no more, do they? I don't know.
Oh, flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Somehow Montez has to turn the tide.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
And he gets sent back into the ring.
Oh, missed connection.
This is not going to end well.
Oh, a choke slam. Thunderous. The cover. Will Ford recover?
Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, Kane!
This man just showed why he's about to be drafted #1. He's got the talent, the drive, and the win here tonight.
He certainly helped his cause, Saxton. Nothing's a sure thing until it's a done thing, but it would be a surprise if all those rumors...
a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this superstar will be staying on Raw as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
Oh, dang.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Now talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Security.
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
It is something to worry about.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
I might say you were sure to be dominate. You should have dominated.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust.
Fine, Troy.
You're the best.
Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following is scheduled.
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Oh my gosh, wrestling.
Big kick to the gut.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
Maneuvers out of the way.
Overhand right lands.
And saw what was coming there.
Oh, roundhouse connects.
These two going strike for strike, it seems. Ooh!
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Boom! Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like
rapid-fire shots. Modern superstar backing down. That shot will give you the upper hand. He's got him here. He's got him up. And
back and forth, counter after counter.
oh, man. Now attempts the cover.
Can he keep him down?
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
He's still got life in this matchup. Arm wringer applied, and look out!
Return fire on Adrian.
Boozled up. This is not going to end well. Choke slam! Thunderous.
And going for the pin.
Is bad for luck. What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again. It's the same attacker from the draft. Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this. And this time, they're not getting away. The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT? Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now. You have no idea. I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking. The new era has arrived. Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era? It's been right in front of you. But you can't ignore it anymore. How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out? Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday. I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The fight is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
There's an extra degree of intensity from this super... The legitimate businessman.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Beautiful neck breaker.
D'Angelo one step ahead. Oh, stop right to the gut.
Boom. Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
plants him.
Nicely done. Stop in the leg.
Over and over.
Establishing complete control. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable. And a basement drop kick.
A big kick to the gut.
And a thunderous forearm to follow. Oh! Waistlock from behind.
Into a back suplex.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Effective counter. Turns that in his favor, and he heads back into the ring. Oh, the wind just knocked right out with that. Oh, he's got him here. He's got him up. And oh!
Saw it coming and slowed it down with the back elbow.
D'Angelo one step ahead. Ah, that got turned around on D'Angelo.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
Boom! Big boot. Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Oh, man.
Tony timed that one.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow. Ooh, he fends that off.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Ooh. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
WWE,
nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
I thought they were going to keep that up all night. Here it comes. Looking for the choke slam.
That could be curtains for Tony.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have you?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again.
That's the first time I think they said take damage.
One, two, three.
I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
4, 5. Tag is good.
Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
Back to tag.
Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe? Lexus, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good.
Tag is in.
They gonna pin me?
1, 2. That's it. Ring the bell.
Well, they answered my question.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Hey, hustling this
Perfect.
nigga.
The Unity champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles. Here we go. There you see what's at stake. The NXT. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champs game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Down with the leg drop. Oh, right to the gut.
Ooh, whoa. Oh, man, what a leg drop.
The champion looking slightly rocked now. Ripping at the eyes.
Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Backbreaker. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Got the tag.
Justin locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 323 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Kane!
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift. Balance.
What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
Stand.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
So much force there.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Finds a counter for Gable.
Oh, place knee right to the midsection.
Oh, what a kick. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gonna hurt. Cranking the head.
Situational awareness with a knee to the abdomen.
Oh, what a response. Knee right to the midsection.
Look at this, deadlifting their opponent.
Superhuman.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
Clotheslines.
Good Lord.
So effective.
What a barrage of stops.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. He got out of dodge just in time. He's pushing back now.
He's able to stop that onrush. Now looking to capitalize.
Oh no, he is in a bad way.
Well, he got busted wide open by that attack.
Backbreaker. We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now. From the apron,
and he counters.
And he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Time for Gable to take advantage of a misstep and take command. Oh, not today. Caught by surprise with the DDT.
Looking to take it to the air now.
From the top.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut. Whip back into the ring.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Here's a snapmare.
And a basement drop kick.
drop.
Elbow drop. Ooh.
Boozled up. This is not going to end well. Choke slam.
That can do double in.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Kane!
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown. In at 323 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Kane!
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side, all proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies. This is one intimidating superstar.
I agree with you, Seth. This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
Ooh. Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker.
Attempting an early cover here.
A kick out after one. Looking to secure an early victory.
Big forearm.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Making his way to the top here.
Being sized up. He might regret getting back up here.
From way up.
Oh, he flips that around.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent. Sent to the corner.
Oh, driving the elbow.
This is just establishing dominance, followed by the stomp.
And Breaker didn't exactly look like his usual powerhouse self there.
No need to raise alarm, though. He's got plenty left.
And now he's back into the ring. Cuts the attack off. Taking over.
Going for the win here.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here.
Turning it around here.
Kick out at one.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
He's got him here. He's got him up.
And sidewalk slam.
Not a good spot to be in.
Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside.
Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Braun's on the wrong side of every exchange. Oof. Here it comes.
Uh-oh. And uses the arm drag to reverse. And he had Braun's number there.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Trading counters here.
Oh! What a lariat! His body is showing the effects of this match.
This is where you really find out what someone's made of.
He's completely dominant right now, refusing to let up.
Yeah, this is exactly what he'd hoped for.
And a basement drop kick. What a vicious shot.
Oh, man, that definitely opened him up.
Look out. There is blood in the water. DDT! Big boot to the gut.
A clubbing forearm.
Ooh, bullseye.
Oof, and all the impact brought to the knee. He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Here it comes. Looking for choke slam.
Makes the cover.
Cause for concern.
And they're still in this.
Breaker just shattering expectations. Still ready for more after all that.
That was the home run shot that got robbed at the fence. Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Every form of offense Breaker attempts is being neutralized.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. He might get caught.
Just cranking the head.
And this one could be moving to ringside. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage. Solid punch. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Ooh.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
The ref gets that weapon out of the way of the action.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oh, man. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
You can feel the contact, and so does the... No more holding back. Going all out now. That shot ends things. He's got him here. He's got him up. And
Diesel up. This is not going to end well.
Oh, choke slam.
into the cover.
On target.
He did it. He did it.
Here is your winner, Kane!
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here. And they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack.
Bro, what? How they jumping like a man? You're dying. I just had to knock one of them out.
That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will, because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to 2 factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum, and I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent, hoping for a too sweet victory.
The following is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, Kane, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Four factions, one ring, high stakes. This fatal 4-way is about to go off.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton. They came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
With tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future of WWE.
Oh, man.
Now down into into the cover. And he gets the shoulder up before 2.
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before 2.
That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent. Textbook O'Connor roll.
O'Connor roll for the win. Able to turn it into a cover of their own. And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance. Military press.
He's already feeling the effects.
Stop after stop after stop. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Unloads a shot to the gut.
Oh, gosh. Leg drop.
Belly to back with force.
Orton getting ready.
Oh, no. Look what we have here. He is up high.
Oh, ended up getting caught up in the air. And they were just sent flying on that one. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Takedown to Calvin's hook is locked in. Kane in trouble here.
Chin lock, back to his feet now, and elbow gonna create some separation.
Oh, my Lord. And I think that just opened him up. Yep, certainly did. Goodness, look at the blood flowing. This could do it.
And it's Randy Orton, able to stop the count.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Great power. Inverted suplex. And it looked like Gunther was the one that cringed there.
Oh, God, jarring impact.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go. Keeping a loss at bay for now. Target locked in. He knows it's that time. Springboard into the drop kick by Balor.
Backbreaker.
He's got him here. He's got him up.
And sidewalk slam. This is not going to end well. Shut the door. This could be over.
Kicking out in time.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Bro, Finn, you were supposed to stay down.
Propped up in the corner.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
He's headed to the top now. Look out.
Big elbow drop.
Oh, this could
Now
be
he want to
over.
come in the ring.
And he stops the ref's count.
Crazy.
And now back to Randy Orton. Oh, that gets reversed on Randy. Here's Orton into a rough landing.
Schoolboy into the pin.
And that breaks up the pin. Wow.
Float over. Float over. Nice DDT.
Using the crank. And shoulders are down. That has got to feel
I ain't gonna lie, I did not know that,
Sweet victory.
Here is your winner, Kane!
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. This victory isn't just significant. It's too sweet.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I apologize for the confusion. It was never my intention to let Raw and SmackDown superstars get caught up in this. I hope that you all can someday understand that I was fighting a much greater enemy. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? Now that's real unity, unlike the current champions who apparently used to date. I don't know what went wrong, but clearly you weren't meant for each other.
And they weren't meant for those titles either.
We are.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton.
And here are the challengers, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins.
A mixed-gender tag title and a husband and wife tag team? It's easy to feel like these Unity...
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championship... are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Oh, this superstar has no problem breaking the rules, and I like it.
Come on now, is that the type of tactic we should expect from a champion?
Running knee!
Oh, I'm tripping. I ain't even read the whole thing.
As we set up in the corner of the ring.
Oh my God.
Face first. Only time offense there. From the middle rope, hooking up their opponent. Tornado snap suplex.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Kick to the gut. Dragged around into a neck breaker.
To reverse. Oh, strikes with the back elbow.
Getting set up in the corner now. In comes Becky Lynch. Brutal impact into the corner.
Man, I didn't even throw her that hard, man.
That's a good tag.
Oh!
Boom, a forearm smack. Knee right to the face.
And a stomp to the gut.
Oh, ouch!
I've got the arm trapped. Looking for Myrise cradle.
She breaks the count quick.
She shows that she's far from finished.
Oh, toss across. And an elbow drop to the arm.
And that holds Becky back. Oh. She gets bounced into the corner.
Thrown to the outside. Precarious position for the opposition. Perched on the ropes.
She's going up now, going up high. Lift off. Tag made. Here we go.
Single underhook.
Face buster. And right into the pin.
Uh-oh. A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Face first, good night.
You're done.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Uh-oh.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
And into the pin. Title on the line.
The champion doing everything to retain.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And it's a kick out at one for the defending champion.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
Doling out as much damage as possible, looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
The champ has absorbed some damage.
Yeah, and there was no questioning Seth's motives after that move.
And an answer from her.
Rollins with an homage to the game.
We're going to end this emphatically. What a pedigree. And then quickly the cover.
I ain't really good.
Uh-oh. It's good. We're going to see it. Stop! The challenger comes up big.
Makes a cover.
That's impossible. I can't believe what we just saw.
What a battle Rollins has waged so far, but he's not
I ain't selling no
finished yet.
movies.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
These two showing how well
I
they
ain't
know
selling
each
no
other.
curves,
Continuous
nothing. I ain't selling
counters.
nothing.
These superstars.
Perched on the shoulders.
Oh! Feast your eyes. That's got to be it. Consider the...
Now the pin for the championship. And he fights it off.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Downward spiral. The champ goes for the cover. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
And back elbow creates separation.
Ooh! Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. And he is directed into the corner.
What a way to get out of that one.
One counter met by another. What a display here. Counters on both sides.
Counters right into the swift chop block.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
She did it. She made the tag.
Targeting the throat there. Look at this. Just
What a barrage of stomps.
Oh, he's got him here. He's got him up.
And sidewalk slam.
The champion into the pin.
and the champs retain.